Hi, Bonner here, and today I want to talk about how do we get there quickly? How do we get results? Okay, you're learning a new song, you're working on a song. How do we get a quick result? How do we get the fastest result out of this exercise? Um, there are three things that really make a difference, especially for any player, but especially for a beginning player. Okay, that are going to make a big difference, and those three things are uh, number one, don't work on the whole song at once. It's too much to focus on. Break songs down into bite-sized pieces. Number two, repeat. Go over it a few times. And you can use the timed repetition concepts that I've talked about in other tips, where you go over a section, you know, 3 times, right after one another, and then work on a different section, and then go back to the first section again. So you're using this timed repetition concept, okay? Because we tend to retain things if we review them a couple of times quite closely, and then go back again in 2.5 or 3 minutes and review it again, and then go back again in 5 or 6 minutes and review it again, then go back in 10 minutes and review it again. And that timed repetition is an effective tool. The third thing that's really important is go slowly. Here's the fundamental concept for today's tip. Perfect practice makes perfect. So move at a speed when you're first learning that's easy for you to achieve. Okay? So let's look at an example of what I'm talking about here. Let's say this song. You probably have heard this one before. That's too much. So if you're learning the song, don't try and learn all of that at once. Start off with a small, reasonable piece, okay, which I need to practice. Okay, so then take that one reasonable piece and you're going to repeat it, and the next thing you're going to do is, how quickly can I play it perfectly? You have to remember, your hands are learning what you get them to do. Okay, so if you move quickly enough that you're making mistakes or you're forgetting things, that's what your hands are remembering. Okay, so what you want to have happening is you want your hands to be remembering playing this perfectly, because then the next time you want to play it, they will play it perfectly. So what that means is slow down. I'm going to do a whole other section on how important it is to slow down and the tools to use to slow down. But just for starters, go slowly. Okay, so if I was working on learning this song, for example, here's what I would do. I would start off and I would just play a certain piece. Here's the bonus tip within the tip, and that's this. We do want to slow down, but you will find that with all songs, when you slow down below a certain speed, it stops sounding like the song. So it's up to you to find the speed. I always say to my students, slow it down as much as you can and still have it sound like music. Okay? Below a certain speed, it just sounds like you're playing some stuff and it doesn't make sense anymore. You'll hear that when you're practicing. So find the place where it's as slow as you can take it without it becoming gibberish. And then you repeat a few times at this nice slow speed, playing as carefully as you can, and just go through the small segment that you're working on 1 or 2 times. You're working on a small segment, you're repeating, and you're moving slowly. Okay? And that will give you great results. So you're going to go slowly. Stop. I'm going to go through that same section 1 more time or 2 more times. And once you do that, what you're going to notice is that you're going to start feeling a big difference in your hands as you go through that part of the song that you've focused in on, you've worked on just a small chunk, okay? You've gone through it, you've gone through it several times, and you've gone through it at a speed that your hands can cope with. And you're going to rapidly be building familiarity. It's going to feel better in your hands. You're going to get a great result in less practice time. And then what we do is later on, once you've worked through several chunks like this, then you put the chunks together and start working the pieces together. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you want to do a Skype session, because I'm doing one-on-one Skype sessions. I'm available for that. Just send me an email at the address on the comments. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.